Yo, what's up, guys? Earl DFS coming back with another video, and today we're going to be going over today's three-game NHL slate. But first, we're going to start with what happened last night. I played the mini max. So, first of all, the winning lineup had Eichel 24, Chris Turney 0.5% owned, who says 10 points. Okay, Nick Cousins 1% owned. This is one thing I really like about hockey is his top owned player was 12%. Which is crazy. But 10 and then 11.5 from Cousins, Olofsson 20.5, Craig Smith 38.3, Brett Burns, his goal put this guy up in the first place. He scored 175 points, 17 from him, 5 from Dougherty, 24 from Quick, and 23 from Matthews. He won $1,000. But if we look down here, ooh, look who's right here. I finished actually in third, ninth, and I had a bunch of other top 100 finishes last night. It was a great night for NHL for me. My top lineup had Gunazel, I'm still learning how to pronounce these guys' names. 6 points. Malkin, who had a Q tag up until 20 minutes before face-off. So that was fun trying to figure out whether or not he was going to play. 18 points. Grimaldi, he had a goal. Rust, he had a goal. Craig Smith, 1% owned. He had 2 goals, 6 shots on goal, an assist, a blocked shot, 5+ shots on goal, and then the 3-point bonus, 38.5 points. Rasmus Anderson, he had 3 shots on goals. He had 3 blocked shots, 11.2 or 11.4. Great. Shea Weber, he's been playing great lately. He had the goal. He had 2 shots on goal, 3 blocked shots, and a blocked shot bonus, 18.4 points. Carey Price, I had him about 50% of my lineups, which was huge to me, making it. I end up on this contest putting $75, and I won $304. Last night was a great night. He got the win with a 35 save bonus, 38 saves. He did allow 1 goal, 32 points. Beautiful out of the goalie position. And then Chris Letang with a late goal there, which really helped with 16.3. That lineup finished with 169.6. I finished 3rd, 9th, 16th, 24th, 26th, 30th, tied in 30th. These lineups did not dupe, though. 34th, 42nd, 46th, 55th, 67th, 83rd, 87th, 88th, 92nd, 96th, 98th, and 98th. I had 19 lineups in the top 100. So last night was, to say the least, a very nice night, including my 3rd place lineup right here, taking home $100 by itself. That was a fantastic night. But we're going to hop right into today, as we're going to be looking here at the slate. We have 3 games. We have the Anaheim Ducks. I can't speak right now. 2.62 implied total at the New Jersey Devils with a 2.88 implied total. This is one of the lowest on the slate. As for lines, for Anaheim, I didn't really get much here. I like Mackenzie Blackwood as a good, cheap goalie. He is the cheapest goalie on the slate, and he's a favorite, so I think Blackwood should be in your considerations for goalies tonight. Now, there's only 6 goalies to choose from, so obviously you're going to have a lot of ownership on these 6 goalies. For lines, though, I got a lot of New Jersey Devils as fillers. I got a lot of Coleman, or I got a lot of Zarek and Gusev. This is probably, if you are going to be stacking from New Jersey, I definitely like this line 2 here with, why did I click on it? Yeah, with Coleman, or Zarek and Gusev. This line adds up to be less than $10,000. It'll allow you to put in, and then you need to partner that with Blackwood, the cheapest goalie. It allows you to still have budget for big name plays like McKinnon, like Kane, and down here with McDavid. So if you want to go a cheap stack route, New Jersey 2 is my favorite for this specific game. They don't have much correlation other than the line. If you wanted to run a Hershire Palmery, and then you can do Gusev for like a power play one stack, and then you can also throw Vatanen in there. But not a huge fan of this game. Too low implied totals. Doesn't look good for fantasy. But if I am looking anywhere in this game, it is cheap fillers, value plays, and this Anaheim team is not a great team. Neither is the Devils, but they just fired their coach, so maybe they'll play better under this new coach. Honestly, New Jersey 2 is probably your best play if you so choose to go to this game. A good 3-3 stack, if you want to go that way, would be the line 2 here, and it'll allow you to forward Colorado 1. But that's about all I got. And for last play for this game is I like Fowler as a defenseman. I like paying up for defensemen because that's easy to be contrarian, because a lot of people like to pay down for their defensemen. If you look here, Weber, that was a pay up, and Anderson was also a pay up last night. So I generally like paying up for line 1, power play 1 defenseman, and Fowler fits that mold right there. Only 4,800 too, and he's been playing really well. Next, we have the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Blackhawks, 3.59 for the Avalanche, 2.91 for the Blackhawks. And tonight, I am going to live and die with the Colorado Avalanche. That is just how it's going to happen. I'm getting a ton of exposure to this line 1 here with Rantanen, McKinney, and Burkowski, my bad. This is my top line, along with I like Ryan Graves, and I'm getting Cole as a good value defenseman if you so choose to do that. That's Colorado 1 is my top owned stack. It's going to be my top owned stack, and McKinnon's probably going to be my most owned one-off / exposed player today. And then looking right below it, Colorado 2. That's going to be my second highest exposure with Kadri, Landeskog, and Donskoy. So I have a lot of Colorado today. That's just what I'm predicting. And I like that. They have the highest implied total on the slate. So those two lines are definitely my top pick for plays there. And I also like Calvert as a nice little one-off if you so choose. He's been playing really well lately. And when I say that, I go on to this right here, DraftKings NHL player stats. This is what I use. And this tells me in the last 4 weeks what they're averaging point per game. So if you look here at where is he? Who was I just saying? I draw blank sometimes. Calvert was right here, and at 3,700, averaging about 10 points a game in his last 6 games. I definitely like that. So, by the way, these are nice little tools I use. They're free. It's just the same with the lineup here. So, it's rotogrinders.com with stuff like that. And now we're going to look at the Chicago side here. My favorite line is actually not Chicago 1. It's actually Chicago 2 with Strome, Kane, and Nylander. If you want to play Kane, Strome with Towers, I'm okay with that too. This is definitely an interesting team. They're not doing the greatest this year, but Patrick Kane is an amazing goal scorer. So he's going to be on a lot of my lineups as a one-off. But if I had to choose a line to go up against this Colorado team, it's going to be Strome. They're going to be most likely going up against this Donskoy line. So I definitely like Strome, Kane, and Nylander if you so choose to go to Chicago. And a nice little one-off here down. I know he's on line 4, but Brenda Cat's been playing really well. He's on the power play 1 with Tau, Strome, and Kane. And if you want to go for a goalie or defenseman, Gustafsson is a nice play here. My favorite goalies tonight, by the way, are this guy right here, Peter Grubauer, Blackwood, and Miller. I guess you can throw McKinney in there. He's a nice home favorite. That's what you look for out of goalies. But I actually like the New Jersey and Anaheim game for defensive reasons because that's the lowest implied total on the slate. But can't go wrong here with Edmonton and St. Louis, or with Binnington going up against Edmonton, which has the lowest implied total on the slate as a nice big home favorite, minus 175. Basically, what these numbers mean is in order to make $100 on the bet, you need to place $175 down on the St. Louis Blues. That's all these really mean. A $100 bet would win you $150 for the Edmonton Oilers. It's just so betting balances and stuff like that. So, but this is not a gambling show. Actually, it is a gambling, but you know what I mean. The Edmonton Oilers, 2.38 at the St. Louis Blues, 3.12. I like Edmonton 1 if you're going to a stack. Nygaard, Kassian, and Connor McDavid. McDavid, that 8K price tag, but I'm totally okay with paying that especially as a one-off. He can make it happen by himself. He doesn't need an assist to score a goal. Line 2, that's also I like Leon Drastic, or Leon right here, as a one-off. And if you want to go for defenseman, I have my favorite defenseman actually on this team. Clefbaum is my favorite defender of the night. He's on power play 1 here with Neal, Leon, and McDavid. So I definitely like Clefbaum as a nice pay-up option. I'm probably going to have him in 70-80% of my lineups tonight. So I'm going to be high on him. And on the St. Louis side, I like St. Louis too. I think they're the best line for St. Louis, especially allows a little bit of value too, because their line is only around 14K. But Sanford, Perrion, and O'Reilly are a nice little stack there. And if you want to run it with a defensive guy, Pietrangelo is definitely a nice pair with that if you want to run a 4-man St. Louis stack. But overall, my favorite plays of the night, kind of obvious, I feel. But Colorado 1, Colorado 2 are my top 2 favorite stacks of the night. New Jersey 2 is my favorite value stack. My favorite goalies are Grubauer, Blackwood, and Miller. But that is going to do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me guys know who your